Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Mmamohaureacts and this is Mmamohau Unchained. Welcome to all of you, and before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you for all the well wishes while I was not 100%. All of your messages, I saw all your messages, and thank you. But by the grace of God, I am all well now, and yeah, I am happy. Today I am bringing you my living room. I can finally say that I have a living room that I love. I don't want to change anything, but don't hold me on that. You know me, things change all the time. Yes, this is my living room 2.0. We did a living room refresh not so long ago, and yeah, it has finally led to this moment because a couple of things happened. I decided to relook my space, see how I can make it better. But I think right now the driving force for the change for this whole living room and dining room space was this beautiful painting behind me. It started off as just me fixing my painting. So what happened was, this painting was a canvas painting that has a softwood frame on it. So the wood on the frame is not treated. So we've got a fireplace next to where the painting was. So chances are some of the bugs from the wood that we store underneath the fireplace got into the wood on the framing of the canvas. So over time, the wood became destroyed, and then it was almost like powder. When you touch it, it just made a mess everywhere. So one day I decided to take it down, and I saw some bugs on the frame. So I sprayed it down and then killed the bugs, and then had to have the picture reframed because now it wasn't holding up anymore, even though the bugs were dead, but it wasn't holding up anymore. So I needed to get it reframed. So I took it to picture framing 4ways. So if you want to have your photos framed, your artwork, they do all of that. So I took it to picture framing 4ways and we got it reframed. So now while we were picking frames that would actually make this painting pop, we landed on a white frame, which I think is amazing. The black frame also worked, but it was a little bit too strong because it made some of the colors look a little bit down. So that's why we ended up with a white frame. And when I brought it home, initially the painting, as you guys might know, was on the other side of the living room where it was sitting next to the fireplace. But with the white frame on the gray walls, it was just not working. So now I had to rethink the whole space, and on top of the whole issue with the burglar bars taking all the light out of my room, I actually needed a solution to fix that. So that is why it all led up to this whole situation with me changing the room. So I finally decided to rearrange all my artwork, and yeah, that led to this beautiful painting ending up on this side of the wall, and then the whole saga started. So let me take you through this journey. I will take you through doing the molding on the wall, deciding on the paint color, and yeah, the styling of the room. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get into it. When it comes to designing this space, I wanted to make the wall behind me the focus or the focal point in the room. In the previous cases, I don't think my room had a focal point. Even though it had small areas where I thought looked nice, it didn't have a focal point. So the jumping off point was finding a focal point for this whole entire room. So I decided that this wall, seeing that it's big, and when you're coming through the front door, it is the first wall that you see. I wanted this to be where the focus was. So that is why I decided on placing the painting on that wall. So with the molding itself, I will link a video from my beautiful sister Zen Mansu or Zen Black, where she explains how to do the molding quite nicely. I don't have the skills or capabilities to explain to you how to do the molding properly, but I followed her steps and she explains it so easily, and it makes it so easy to follow the steps on how to do your own molding. But in terms of the process honestly is very simple, even though it takes time. So you really need to be patient. All in all, it took me about a day and a half, let me say 2 days, because I started on this wall before I went to Polokwane, and then I finished off when I came back. So it took me about 2 days to do this, but also because I started the night before and I think I slept around 12. I was so excited to get this whole thing done that I couldn't even get any sleep. So I finished around 12 at night, and then the next day we had to leave for Polokwane, and then I finished the rest when I came back. And yeah, I when I went back to Leroy, I just decided, you know what, let me just do more than just this wall, because initially the plan was just to do that wall, but I thought just to balance it off and bring that into this side, I decided to do the molding also around the TV and also on this wall as well. For this other side of the wall, I haven't decided yet, because the next phase of this whole transformation will be to paint the stair area and the passage upstairs, so that we can have like a uniform color. Because right now where the white paint ends, it's just like an abrupt line. So I want to have like a seamless transition throughout. But yeah, for painting up there, I will have to get professionals to come and do it, because I don't want anybody breaking their back or their neck trying to paint on the stairs, because it's so high. So that will be a different project on its own. But yeah, the paneling wasn't difficult to do. After you do your molding, you just seal it and then you paint it. As I indicated in the previous video, that it's actually preferable to paint your wall before you do your molding. I found that when they were painting the walls, it was difficult to get the paint covered with ease around the molding, and also because of the silicone that I use. Guys, please, not all silicones are made the same. I know that if you want to have a silicone, or if you want to use a silicone that you can paint on, you have to use acrylic. But I made the mistake of using some leftover tubes that I brought from Polokwane. Those were written universal sealant or something, universal silicone or something. That thing is not the best if you want to paint your walls, because it peels off. So yeah, I had to go back the day after they started painting to go and reseal some of the areas with an acrylic silicone, yeah, an acrylic silicone, so that they would be able to paint, and it actually made things go so much easier. The paint itself, I used a white paint, and I debated on using a white paint, number one because I have a toddler, but I knew that if I was going to go with a white paint, I had to go with a high quality paint, one that is washable and one that has a sheen in it, also for the brightness, because when you have sheen you get a little bit of light reflection. So because I have a toddler, I decided to go with Dulux Brilliant White. I tried fired at white paint at my village house before we actually painted it with concrete jungle. We actually had it white, but that white is, it's a beautiful white, but I didn't like the sheen in it. So when I went for the white paint now, I just went for brilliant white, which I had used on the doors at a previous time. So it just gave me the right shade of white that I wanted with the brightness that I wanted, and also I know that it is a quality paint and it will last much much longer than any other cheap paint that I could have gone with. So I'm happy with the white that I chose. So yeah, the painting is all done now. The house looks so much brighter. I'm definitely happy with the choice that I made. I am looking forward to start setting it up now. I've just mopped the floor and I'm just going to hang up the curtains now and put the furniture back in here and get this room finished for phase one. I think the next phase, I am looking to do a couple of things, but already the whole space looks so much different, and I'm definitely happy with the choice of color that I make. But I think the moment of truth will be when the picture goes up on the wall, if it was worth all the time and money. But so far so good. I'm happy with this. It's been a long 2 days, I thought the painting would be done in a day, but patience. It took 2 days to get this whole space painted, and the next phase will be doing the passage and the staircase painting and going all the way upstairs. But for now, I've painted this half of the house and I'm totally happy with it. So yeah, let's hang up some curtains and continue with this. So for the styling of the room, I just went very minimalistic. I wanted to bring in a little bit of rusticness, which is why I got these vessels from Choreocraft. The one on the dining table is from Mr. Price Home. If you remember from my bedroom makeover, I have a similar one in my bedroom, but I went and got another one because I just loved it, and I think it complements these ones from Choreocraft quite nicely. And Choreocraft is having a sale this week, so I just decided, you know what, I can get the same vessel from Choreocraft for the price that I could get at Mr. Price Home. Why not get one from Choreocraft? So I love Choreocraft stuff, so I got these from Choreocraft. So yeah, I think the main difference in this space was just really the paint. It just transformed this space completely, and yeah, I feel like now it's a balance of color and neutral at the same place at the same time, and it just works out to be a very bright space. I don't have to worry about light. Right now I just have the light on because I'm filming, but I don't feel like I have to have the lights on in order for the room to feel bright and light. So yeah, I just love how it came out, and I hope you guys love it too. Just give me feedback in the comments. Tell me what you like and what you don't like, or compare the two rooms before the makeover now and post makeover. So yeah, I really love how it turned out now, and I'm completely happy with it. I really like how the white walls are just allowing the blue chairs to really show and be the focus in this room and not just blend into the walls like they used to before when we still had the blue wall. The wall sconces are from Builders Warehouse. I have ordered the rechargeable globes for the lights and will be putting them in as soon as I get the delivery. I just love these two paintings on either side of the entryway, and I just feel like they frame that entryway and make that space feel filled out and also very grand. And thank you once again for watching another video from me. I know you were not expecting a video from me on a Wednesday this week, but I thought I would surprise you guys with a little bit of a short video. Since I'm doing long videos, I also need to cater for those who love to watch short videos. So thank you and see you next time.